I don't know. I just feel like it's really, really important. And you said something important that I wanted to touch on is the self-love thing. Just even that statement of self-love. I think that it's been so, it's also a negative side to it because you have those people too that have been hurt in the past by people that just feel like they need to just be by themselves. You know, I just need to be one deep. I don't need no friends. I don't need that. That's nothing to glamorize. You need people. You do need people in this life. You cannot do things by yourself. Your sister will not always be there. I'm sorry. Your mama and daddy will not always be there. As they're getting older, they will not always be there. You need people in order to, you know, pour into you. You cannot pour into yourself all the time. As much as we like to be like, I am ambitious, I am loved. We love to say all these words of affirmation, but it's something about hearing that from somebody else as well that just gets me going. So I think that it's important that we don't also take self-love and just like, you know, run with it and think that that means that we just need to be by ourselves. No, what I'm saying is that you need to take a step back sometimes. It's like me and my husband, we have this thing where I'll have a Cheech week, he has an O's day, you know, or I have a Reese day or whatever. And it's just me focusing on me for what are the things that I love? Right. What is the things that will give me peace and feed me in order for me to be a better person, be a better friend, be a better sister to my siblings, be a better daughter, whatever the case may be. But I need that time.
Right.
I need that time.
And not to cut you off, but
go ahead.
Just to piggyback on what you said about you can't do everything by yourself. Self-love is not avoidance.
You better say that.
A lot of people misconstrue the two. Even with healing, avoiding is not healing. It's just simply avoiding. And running away. You thinking cutting people off or I'm not going to deal with this person and I'm not going to handle this and I'm just going to be worried about me and pouring to me. That is not what it is.
It's dangerous to be that.
Because what happens is all you're doing is burying those feelings, and then when those things come back to you in front of you, you're triggered, and you're triggered because you actually never faced what the issue was. So when you're doing your self-love, always... For the people, remember, it's not avoidance. It's actually taking the things that may have hurt you, the things that may make you feel uncomfortable, the things that may make you, you know, a little frazzled, and stepping in and stepping up and saying, okay, I'm going to conquer this thing while still being about myself, not just trying to run away from it. And and like you said too, Vanessa, about just like your relationships as far as friendships and how you speak to people, or even like within relationships and stuff like that. So I'm the same way too. I had to learn that just about my delivery.
Right. Oof.
Because what happens is, because not only do I love me, but I love my friends, my family so much. So what I was starting to do was I was starting to make their issues mine, and I'm caring more about what you should be caring about. And now we got a conflict of interest.
I gotta run. Come on now. Come on now.
Now we bumping heads because I'm more fired up about your excellence than you are. So I had to take a step back, and that's part of the self-love part. You know what? I love you, but I gotta love me more. Because you got me all in a frenzy about what you really should be worried about. Why am I more worried and more concerned than you? I'm taking too much on. So this year, this was the year I said, I gotta step back. And I'm an only child. So I'm always with self.
Wow.
It's me, myself, and I. No Beyonce.